You've carried the weight of the past year long enough, and it's time to let go. Imagine stepping into 2025 with a lighter, freer mind, one that is unburdened by the negativity and chaos that held you back. Well, it's absolutely possible, but the first step is recognizing that your mental space is like a garden. What you plant, water, and nurture will grow. And if you've been feeding the weeds of negativity, now's the time to pull them out.
You can't stop negative thoughts from coming, but here's the key. Just because a thought comes doesn't mean you have to think it. You control the doorway to your mind. You're in charge of what you give access to.
Today, we're breaking free from 2024's mental clutter and learning how to detox your mind for a fresh start. First, you need to know that the key to detoxing your mind starts with understanding that you cannot control what comes in. You can control what stays. So let's start with a powerful technique that's as effective as it is simple. Erase it and replace it. Negative thoughts often feel like uninvited guests who refuse to leave. Perhaps it's the memory of a mistake you made at work or the sting of a friend's betrayal. These thoughts can linger, replaying themselves in your mind like a broken record. The key, however, isn't to suppress or ignore them, but to acknowledge their presence without allowing them to set up camp. Start by catching the thought. When negativity creeps in, pause and ask yourself, is this helpful? Is this true? This simple question can disrupt the cycle and give you a moment to regain control. Next, erase it. Visualize the thought as a word etched in the sand, and then imagine a wave gently washing it away, leaving a clean slate. Finally, replace it. Once the negative thought has been erased, plant a positive one in its place. For instance, if you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, consciously replace it with, I'm doing my best, and that's enough. This process is like mental housekeeping. It clears the clutter and creates room for a more positive and empowering mindset. Replacing negativity with positivity isn't about ignoring reality. It's about rewriting the story you tell yourself. Speak positive affirmations. If there's one thing your mind loves, it's repetition. Unfortunately, we often repeat negative self-talk like, I'll never get this right, or this always happens to me. The more you say them, the more they take root in your mind. Here are a few to get you started. I am capable and resilient. Every day, I'm growing stronger. I let go of what I can't control and focus on what I can. Stand in front of a mirror and say these affirmations out loud. It might feel awkward at first, but trust me, it works. When you hear your voice affirming your worth, it's like a reset button for your brain. Focus on your strengths. 2024 may have been tough, but you've survived 100% of your bad days. That's no small feat. Take a moment to reflect. What are you proud of? What challenges did you overcome? What skills or qualities helped you get through? Focusing on your strengths doesn't mean ignoring your flaws. It means balancing the scales. Maybe you didn't hit every goal this year, but you learned perseverance. Maybe you faced setbacks, but you grew in ways you didn't expect. Make a list of your strengths and keep it somewhere visible. Whenever you feel doubt creeping in, revisit it. Practice gratitude. Gratitude acts as a detox juice for your mind, flushing out negativity and replacing it with appreciation. It's scientifically proven people who practice gratitude regularly experience less stress, better sleep, and more happiness. Making it a part of your daily life doesn't require grand gestures. It's about consistency and mindfulness. For instance, try keeping a gratitude journal. Every night, jot down 3 things you're thankful for, big or small. Even the simple joy of savoring a hot cup of coffee or hearing your favorite song can make the list. Another way to embrace gratitude is by expressing it. Take a moment to tell your loved ones how much they mean to you. A heartfelt thank you can not only brighten their day, but also create a positive ripple effect on your mood. And when things don't go as planned, shift your perspective. If you find yourself stuck in traffic, use that time to listen to an inspiring podcast or think of something you're excited about. Gratitude is like a mental exercise that trains your brain to notice abundance instead of focusing on what's lacking, making your days feel lighter and more fulfilling. Surround yourself with positive influences. There's a saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This truth is often reflected in our moods, habits, and outlook. Take a moment to evaluate your circle. Are they lifting you up or pulling you down? Surrounding yourself with positive influences doesn't mean cutting people out entirely, but it does mean being mindful of your energy and boundaries. Spend more time with those who inspire and support you. Seek out friends, mentors, or communities that encourage growth and positivity. On the other hand, limit interactions with individuals who drain your energy or bring negativity into your life. Sometimes, even the content you consume plays a role. Curate your social media feeds by following accounts that motivate and uplift you instead of feeding into comparison or despair. Finally, don't underestimate the power of your physical environment. Decluttering your space can have a profound impact on your mental clarity. When your surroundings are calm and organized, your mind feels the same. Think of it as creating a sanctuary for positivity to thrive. Create a mindfulness routine. Mindfulness is like a mental reset button. It anchors you in the present moment, pulling you away from the endless loops of what-ifs and should-haves. The best part? You don't need to spend hours meditating to reap its benefits. Start small and integrate mindfulness into your daily life. Begin your day with a simple act of morning mindfulness. Before checking your phone, take 5 deep breaths and set a positive intention for the day. Midday, while eating lunch, pause for a minute to fully experience your surroundings. Notice the colors, sounds, or even the taste of your food. This practice helps you reconnect with the now. Finally, end your day with a brief evening reflection. Think about the positives, no matter how small they seem. Did you complete a task? Enjoy a good meal? These tiny moments of mindfulness accumulate, training your brain to stay present and grounded where life truly happens. By creating a mindful routine, you give yourself the gift of clarity and calm, no matter how hectic life gets. Turn negativity into action. Sometimes, negativity can be a signal that something needs to change. Are you unhappy with your job? Feeling stuck in a relationship? Instead of dwelling on what's wrong, channel that energy into finding solutions. For example, feeling unmotivated. Set a small, achievable goal to reignite your drive. Feeling isolated? Reach out to an old friend or join a new community. Feeling overwhelmed? Break down your tasks into smaller steps and tackle one thing at a time. Action is the antidote to helplessness.